Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to City Skylines. Less City Skylines game called Software Inc. Wow, I can't believe I just did that. This, just to clarify, this is Software Inc., not City Skylines. Um, I've uh, done a slight sort of grinding process. So instead of where we left off, which was at the start of this little progress bar, we're now almost at the end. So we will be shortly going into beta stage. I still can't believe I actually called this City Skylines. Ugh. Momentarily. And just waiting for the artist to actually draw some stuff. Go on. Everyone's waiting on you, twat. And we are losing money, bouncing back and forth. But it's because we're not making any. The firewall, our two products, all our three products, aren't making any money for us at the moment. Firewall is still hanging in there. Don't believe this will make us any money, but hopefully it will. Just I'm hoping against hope that it will. Come on, artists. Come on. Green is programmers and artists are red. Designers are blue. And yeah. So, what is it? Episode 6 now? Yeah, episode 6. We're almost done. Uh, Essentially, apart from a large amount of grinding involved in this game, there's really not a lot else to show you. I mean, the grinding is great. Like I said, just listen to a podcast or interview or whatever. Listen to music if you want. But apart from that, really it's just waiting game. And I much prefer to actually show you something happening on screen instead of continuous jump cuts to here's the end of the stage, here's the start of the stage, here's the end of the stage, here's a completion, let's see how much money we have. Yeah. Um it's just not my kind of thing. I would rather much play a game like Far Cry or City Skylines where I can constantly edit and manipulate and create content. This game is just way too good not to mention it on my channel. Um, and oh look, here's a new star of the stage. Yay! So today's video really is, whoa, let's see how much money we have. Let's see how much money we can create, and then create another product, and that's it. Like maybe do some creative stuff, perhaps. Yes, promote, please. Marketing. Da, da, da. And let's see how much money we can make. Let's go for 3D editor again, because that was very popular. Active people vector sweet. Let's make this a predecessor to 3D.1 and be using the creative name of 3D.2, 3D 2.0 instead of 3D 2. Whatever. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just rambling on. For excellent animation particles. £300 cause the recommended is 250. Add this to both of those. Why not? And let core team create it. Bada bing, bada boom. Promote, yes please. And so let's let's just wait around. It's a waiting game, like I said. Um, can't really do anything at the moment. Like, these people are essentially what. Like, I'm not trying to discourage you to play this game. It's a good game. It's just a lot more needs to happen. A lot more, I don't know, like random events needs to happen. Like, for instance, a company is trying to buy you out. See how I showed you in last episode where I can buy company stock, right? Yeah. Well, company, like random events, like companies need to do that, and you have a certain amount of time before you get bought out. That'd be good because that applies pressure, that applies sort of strategy to the game. Yeah, like for every, I don't know, 2 months, um, or something like that, or like a long amount of time, a realistic amount of time, um, a company tries to buy your stock and it succeeds because it has more money. And see here, I can sell my stock and earn 34 million. Boom. I won't. Oh, wrong. 34 million. Yeah, what am I talking about? See, I can sell my stock and earn 600,000, and another company owns that. And if I want to buy it back, I have to buy it back from them. But that's like a quick cash for me. Yeah. But if I want to buy a company stock, right, I can so happily do that. 30,000, right? Bam, just bought it. Yeah. Didn't even make a dent in my earnings. It will come up because I haven't earned 30,000. But the point still stands. I've just bought that stock, not going through, oh, you can't buy this, or oh, there's a trade war, or something like that. Um, it might be in test, but it's not unstable, and I don't want to risk my game files being corrupted by transfer, like updating and then downgrading again from a stable to a test to a test to a stable. It's not. There's need to be something. Needs to be like a disaster, or there are some disasters, but I think it's just randomized. Like in my um 400,000, 400 million company, people retire once they get to 65, and one person ended up in hospital. I have no idea how that happened. It just went, this person's in hospital. They can no longer work, which is kind of unrealistic unless they are completely paralyzed. Um, how much money did that make? Oh, it hasn't been released yet. So, hey, sweet, 887, not bad. We recommend P.A.G.E is a beautiful piece of engineering. Sweet. 78,000 in debt. I need to make that up before I can actually earn any profit from that. See, I just stocks 30,000. So yeah, yeah. My point still stands. This game at this current stage, the distribution thing might make this game a whole lot better because there's at least something going on. But at this stage, it's just like click, educate, click, assign, click, develop, click, release, blah blah blah. I'm not trying to discourage you. It's just if the developer of this game is listening, just add some random events in. Like, I don't know, um, someone needs to go on maternity leave for some months. You need to pay for that. Or, like I said, someone's trying to buy the stock and buy the company from underneath you. Someone's sabotaging your reputation. Pretty good ideas. Might want to write them down, mate. But there's no but. It's yeah. Okay. I've said enough on the subject. And just like always, I'm going to skip until I get to the end of this develop life cycle. Let's see how much money we have made. Nice. That's going pretty well. Pretty well indeed. Okay. Alright. See, this distribution channel, I have no idea what this is. Oh, and by the way, there's no tutorials at the moment. You can add that in, by the way, to explain the more detailed stuff. Explain everything. Like, I had to go, oh, okay, what to do now? I had to actually watch people on YouTube. It's kind of irony for that. Alright, I meet you in a second. Okay, so, you know how I mentioned that there needs to be random events? Um, well, more random events. This is one of them. Like, this is a ventilation maintenance person coming in to fix the ventilation. Fucking hell, mate. Where did you get law degree? The animations are perfect. Brilliant. So, yeah, like, the ventilation shut down. Yeah, we're almost finished. The ventilation shut down. And so I had to call in a maintenance guy. A fence like that is kind of good, but it doesn't drag your attention away from. It doesn't distract you from the let's watch the progress bar. Uh, it was just something would like to mention. Um, before someone goes, oh, you can do this and do that. There is this and there is that. So let's just go back to I will. That's that. Yeah, I'm going to go back to watching the progress bar, listening to an interview, a podcast, and I will catch you guys when this is done. So we are almost done with the design stage, and we are heading on to the alpha stage. Once it is over, obviously, making some good money, and I think what I'm going to do. Let's see what servers we have. We don't have the 1 gig yet. Yeah. Yeah, we don't have the 1 gig there. Alright. So, bad. Alright, let's develop. Cool. Bum bum bum. I think what I'm going to do now is essentially. I'm not entirely sure. Like, it's just a 6 episode in, and I don't want to repeat the same content. Excuse me. I don't want to repeat the same video day in, day out, if you will. And so, I think after we finish 3D 2.0, I am going to um, call it an end to the season there. I know I said I would either get to 10 million or 10 episodes, but again, it's just a grind work. I got a lot of recordings. Well, it's not that. It's just I like this game, but not this game too much to fully pay attention to it while recording. If that makes sense. So after we make some money from this, um, which obviously we have to go through all of this progress bar, which you will do in just a moment's time. I will meet you back here in a moment's time. Alright, we're almost there with alpha. Beta is hardly anything to worry about, so I won't skip that. So one thing I did do, the hell's that? The one thing I did do was hire a additional programmer specializing in 3D, just to speed things along because it has taken 10 minutes. I wasn't elaborating. It was a really good podcast I actually listened to. Still listening to. That's where I go whenever I have to. I don't go anywhere. I actually sit down, just listen. Bleh. That's what I do. Just whenever I have to skip this. And boom. There you go. Release. Market. Let's please. Da da da. Let's see how much we make. So 3D 2.0. And after this, so we're selling it at £300. It's cost £124,000 to make, and 275 people have bought it. Alright, so with that, this is essentially it. Unless they do something which I haven't paid attention to with the test um, platform test versions, then I am calling it I'm calling it a season there. 6 episodes, pretty good, just to show you what Software Inc. is. And if you haven't already bought it, then I can't really do anything further. But if you have, great, fantastic, you've made a good investment. So let's see, let's just wait until we get out of debt here and into profit. People can just, no one's doing anything by the way. So, I'm just waiting for the day to finish. And almost there. Boom, 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 boom. And skip. Thank you very much for watching. And until in the next show, video, or game, I bid you farewell.